And now Vici Gaming really getting down on their time. Gonna finally go for the Storm Spirit. It's gonna be Paparazzi on the gyrocopter. Did you see PYW coming around the backside? Has the tangle looking for the toss. March gonna be in a hell of a lot of trouble as he's tossed back to the tower. The homing missile comes on in, stunning him up. They should just have this kill. March is just gonna feed first blood to the Tiny, and he's rolling out. We're gonna return the missile. March trying to walk himself away, but now look at the mid lane. Armel finds the X-Mark trying to bring down Ori. He has to use this Fairy Fire, and Ori being run down right now by Tims, but PYW coming in from the backside wants to turn this around, and poor Tims was just trying to help out his mid laner. It's going to be brought down. Actually, Armel comes back in, and he finds the kill with the Tidebringer, and now they're looking for more if they can. They're going to have to back on off, and PYW actually salving up in the meanwhile. I'm not sure if they see this happening. He's going to run on through the mid lane, and he should have a toss, right? Waiting for the Avalanche. The boat's going to come on through. It's going to give Armel a lot of HP to work with here. Perfectly sees this coming. He actually just barely misses with the Torrent. Now Storm Sphere jumping back in. Ori wants to find this kill. He's going to pick him up with the Static Remnant. Now pulling in March. March just trying to desperately fly himself away. He's getting run down, and Ori's going to find himself a double kill 6 minutes in. The question is he going to reveal here with the Shadow Blade? You have Ori maybe thinking about trying to seal the rune, has the Arcane Rune. Looks like he wants to jump in. Gonna jump on in. Gabby immediately pops the Rage, and he's actually gonna get ulted on up. They have the Doom. Ori, he just overextended here. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
You're a trusty maid.
Will most definitely be stunned if you get close enough. They're still trying to make this move in the mid lane. They finally found the jump on the KP. KP in a little bit of trouble. March saving his friend with the Winter's Curse, but KP just trying to run himself away. They have to use the Stampede. They're trying to catch up to him. The heal is going to be there. The Cold Embrace. And now the Kunkka boat coming on through. Along with the X-Mark. Yang being brought on down. He's not too low right now. Has too much HP to work with. But Gabby going to keep on going in with the Rage. Wants to find this kill on the PYW. PYW is so annoying this game. And now the call down comes on through. Lifestealer just had to invest and try and get himself out of this team fight. Paparazzi already found the kill on the KP. And now the Doom comes on forward. Ori again in so much trouble. It's the BKB having to be popped on Paparazzi in this early team fight. Making his way over to Armel. Armel going to get himself out of the jungle. And now March. Well, you did your best. Now KP getting pulled back in. The Winter's Curse was used on the Yang. The Doom finally comes out onto Ori, but the Stampede is there. Gabby just can't catch up for the time being. The Venomancer finally gets his ulti on off. Buyback from March. And Gabby, the Rage is out. What do you do now? He's trying to run himself away, but he's just clumsy netted. Armel's might just be able to find this kill on a DY. DY actually almost managing to survive there. But now the dust has been used. PYW wants to find more, throwing the tree, just yeeting it onto him. And the BKB hasn't even been used for Paparazzi yet. So now Storm Spirit, Ball Lightning down the mid lane. But BKB pops from Armel, wants to turn it around. The Orchid was used on a Mark, keeping him locked in, and he actually finds his Ball Lightning away. So that's the 10-second BKB use on Armel. And the gem is actually up on Yang, so he's going to be able to spot out Armel if he wants to try that approach. Well, blinking his way onto KP. The TP is coming in from Storm Spirit. KP trying to get himself away. He's slowed up so much, has the Force Staff. The Gyro homing missile coming on through, and now it's Ori. Orchiding it off March. He's trying to find something on a March, and the Stomp's actually going to be there. He's going to find the Doom. Ori, so much trouble. The ultis, everything being dropped right now. And March still staying alive, finally getting brought down. The Venomancer ulti finally comes out. Paparazzi with the BKB trying to stand and fight. They're looking for this kill on the Yang, but Armel and Gabby may need to get themselves out as Tiny blinking back in. They find the gem. He actually picks it up, but no, look at Paparazzi being run down. Can he find this kill? He just barely will. And now they're looking for PYW. This BKB is so important from Armel, keeping him alive the entire team fight. And actually PYW finds his blink out. He's trying so hard to keep the gem alive. Might look for the toss play. He doesn't have the vision onto Armel. Armel hiding here. That was super clever. Is he? Oh no, he didn't get to him in time. He was trying to infest Tims, and now Tims finds the stomp on Ori. The Doom's going to be there as well. Armel is here with the X-Mark, so the Stampede isn't going to be nearly as much. Now the BKB pop for Armel, trying to dodge the stun from Yang. Yang just trying to keep his buddy alive, but it's not going to matter. The toss is there, but they find the kill on Ori. The toss actually tosses Lich right next to Roshan. And now Roshan's entered the fight. As March, sitting in the back line, trying to wait with the Winter's Curse. Paparazzi wants to run it in with the BKB, has the Aghanim stuff ready to go now. He should be able to bring down March. March actually gets the ulti off and survives in time. And now this team fight getting a little weird. The Poison Nova has been finally gotten off. Yeah, March brought down, but they want to continue this fight. The BKB's already just now being used. And it's Gabby running on into Yang. The buyback coming out from Sorcerer, and now they need to get themselves on out. Storm gonna ball lightning forward, looking for KP. KP dragged on back. He has an infested Storm inside of him. Lifestealer hopping out. He was trying to find the stomp on the Storm Spirit and just bring him down real quickly, but it's not working out. Gabby stunned on up. Has the rage on for another couple seconds. Actually going to take down Paparazzi in the meanwhile. Man fighting up Yang. And now you have Paparazzi finally being brought on down. Storm Spirit, ball lightning all over the place. Ori, he's hard to follow. PYW being brought back. This is such a long team fight. It's so extended. It's not really what Vici Gaming want. The BKBs are being used. And PYW going to find himself out with a nice TP while DY dies in the back line. And they actually are winning on XP right now, so they're going to go on into this tier 1, and this should be the next fight. They're smoked up behind Gabby. Venomancer coming in, lands the Gale. DY going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble, wants to get a chain cross off just before he dies. Force staff forward, but now Tim's going to jump on forward, has the BKB, willing to pop it. He's going to look for the Doom onto Ori, but he just can't find it for the time being. The BKB popped him. Paparazzi, he's trying to run further in. Actually, look at the lifesteal right now, invested into the Venomancer. He finally gets the ulti on off, and the BKB pop from Yang. That's going to be it. DY did buy back forward this team fight. And now it looks like TNC wants to jump back in. The buyback is going to be there for March. They X-mark DY, and I feel like I've seen this before. Vici Gaming running in. You have DY already been brought down a second time. And Ori trying to find his pick here. Doesn't have a lot of mana to deal with. And now the Doom on Paparazzi. Ori finds his opportunity, wants to run on in, but it's a little bit too late. He's actually tossed into the Winter's Curse, and they're just going to find 2, maybe even 3. Ori, not a ton of mana to get himself out here. Wants to find a kill on the March, but the Abyssal Blade is going to be there from Gabby. He didn't find that kill. Looking for more. And they should just have this, right? PYW. They're actually ignoring him, which is I'm surprised. They're going to go for the kill on Yang. It's going to give them a little bit more gold. He has the Doom. Ori gonna just zip back and forth in the mid lane with the auto remnant. 25 talent, and actually Paparazzi does have his BKB ready here, but he's in some trouble now. The Abyssal Blade is up. Gabby just wants to keep hitting. The Lotus Orb is on him, so he doesn't actually want to use it. The BKB is finally popped. Tim's being pulled on in. He's gonna be brought on down. Has the buyback available now. Ori just jumped a little bit too far. The Abyssal Blade had to be committed, but he's finally brought down. Has a buyback available up in 97 seconds. Just doesn't want to commit right now. They're going to lose Yang as well, and Gabby just wants to keep on running at Heroes. DY going to lose his life. Actually, the Force Staff is there from PYW, tossing him into the base, saves his life again, and now Storm Spirit wants to jump on out. Over to Gabby. Gabby still has to stay, just remember. The buyback was there. The BOT is there also from the Doom, but they just decide they want to end the game right now. Doom wants to find the Doom. The BKB wasn't popped. The Avalanche is going to completely disrupt things. There's no BKB up from Gyro right now, so the team fight might be a little bit difficult. PYW blinking back in, wants to finish off Gabby. The Ghost Scepter from PYW. And it feels like Vici Gaming still have a fighting chance. Trying to shove things out. 45 minutes. Those runes are about to come up. And Vici Gaming knows this. They're smoked up, trying to run on in. The Stampede's going to be there. KP is going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Needs to force that himself away. Being pulled in by the lid. The BKB is going to be popped from Arabelle. The Torrent came out. The Wyvern ulti as well. Everything being used. And they're just trying to kill this one hero. Finally, KP going to be brought on down. Didn't get his ulti off in time, but going to be TPing over to the shrine, the outpost, excuse me. Dang, PYW trying to save Yang. They don't have too much catch right now, and the Avalanche disrupting everything. PYW once again going to give his life for the cause. It's another buyback used on the side of TNC. And that was a nice look. You have buyback up on, obviously, the 2 cores of TNC, and look at this down the mid lane. There's no buyback on this Gyro. They warmed it up. They're going to make their jump. They finally just jump on in. They finish him up real quickly. The BKB popped from the Centaur. Now the Winter's Curse out of the Centaur. Centaur taking so much damage. The Abyssal Blade is there. Ori being locked down. Tries to find a jump on out. The Doom is there. Paparazzi in so much trouble. TNC executing this fight almost perfectly. March does get brought down. He's going to buy back almost immediately into the team fight. Armel nullified himself. That's the Aegis. Now they're looking for more. They find the X mark, bringing back PYW. How many times has it happened in this game, PYW? I'm so sorry. Oh my. Tim's actually got brought down here. Has a buyback. Might just buy back right into the game and run it down to the mid lane. In fact, Paparazzi's in the mid lane. They actually have perfect vision right now. They're totally set up. Vici Gaming, far outside of their base. There's no buyback, remember, on this Gyro. And now the Abyssal Blade on a Yang. Yang being, oh my god, almost immediately killed. He pops the BKB, pops the Stampede, trying to get himself out of harm's way for the time being. The ulti is there. The Winter's Curse locking in Paparazzi. They land the Doom on him. They just want to find one hero. They just need to kill one. Yang trying to, like, walk his way into the fight. Has the buyback and finally use it. Paparazzi being run on down. Can they find this kill? Eventually they will. Now he has the Rapier onto the Kunkka. This is a Sing Sing Kunkka. They have the PYW kill as well. There is a buyback onto the Tiny, but I'm not sure it's going to matter too much. And you're going to see Paparazzi with another Rapier queued up, trying to walk on in. He's actually instantly bashed. Hopefully not a sign of things to come. As now Ori up to the high ground. He just keeps making these little jumps, trying to throw TNC off their game. 35 seconds up for Lifestealer, and you need to take this Roshan quickly if that's what you're going to do. Yang taunted up for a moment. They have the boats up. They don't want to quite use them yet. KP finally going to be brought on in. Does get the E-Blade put on him. He puts his own on him, trying to force up the high ground. Has the BKB, immediately going to use it. Tims found the Doom on a Paparazzi. Paparazzi finally going to be brought on down. The ghost ship. The fleet's coming through. This is the Admiral with the Rapier, doing the damage left, right, and center. Finds the kill. I believe he will find this kill on Yang. Yang gonna pop his BKB, running himself away with the Stampede. They're looking for someone. DY stunned enough. Ori wants to come back into the team fight, jumping left, right, and center. Oh, he's actually silenced right now. The Bloodthorn, he couldn't get anything off. He was nullified. That might just be GG. Has a buyback, and now it's PYW in the Roshan pit trying to finish it off. PYW tried so hard. He got kind of far. He didn't get that far. And PYW down for 120. This is TNC saying, alright, down the mid lane we go. Whoever just picked it up, okay. Venom's trying to make a Hex. He has enough gold for it, I believe. He's going to be buying out. And now they're going for this top Rax. Gabby being gone on. Needs to pop something. Needs to pop a Manta. Finally going to pop it. Actually, Abyssal Bladed on a DY. DY going to be brought down. 115 seconds. Yang in the backside going to be brought down as well. The GT going to finally be called. Oh my goodness gracious. What a game one here. The Ori on the mid lane Timbersaw, but we'll have to see. And then Yang actually playing the position 3 Earthshaker. You look at Gabby on the CS charts, and he's not doing too hot here. Now the stun out onto Tims. Both of them are just going to use their stuns and bring him down, where he's got 1,300 HP. And a lot more effective HP. Actually has a 6. He's trying to make a move on RML. Tims is going to be here. Has a toss. Waiting right now. Ori trying to get himself away. The Avalanche going to be there. He has the Dream Coil, trying to snap it. Trying to snap him under the tower. They're going to finally be able to make it work. He tries to get himself away, but Ori, with all this HP, just can't survive. Might actually start losing his tower here as the TP from Venge going to come out bound to this bottom lane. Yang waiting in the wake with the Echo Slam, going to finally use it, running onto the Gabby. That's going to be his entire HP pool. Just finally finds the kill. It was a little bit too easy. He just walks on forward. You have Armel waiting on the high ground, trying to turn things around with March. And March going to go ahead and use the Frost Blast. It's a little awkward of its fight. He's going to dodge the Magic Missile, comes on in with the Dream Coil, doesn't the maxed out Waning Rift up for a couple more seconds, so just wants to find this pick on a DY. The stun's there from Yang, finally finds the kill on the DY. They're just going to trade. March gives his life, and you're going to see the TP coming out from PYW as well as DY. He's stunning him up on Yang. The silence is there. Armel's playing around a lot with this rune. Needs to be careful. He doesn't have the phase shift up for one more second. Stuns on up. The Fisher's there. Drops the coil. Trying to make something happen. But KP just doesn't have the levels. The Venomancer ulti is actually there. He finds the pick onto the Venomancer. And Tims is trying to take the outpost. They actually haven't taken it yet. And do they have the stun from Shaker? No. Swapped on back. And now swapped on back again. And Tims is like, what do I do? He's going to try and get the shrine, but he just has no HP to work with. Is walking up. And they only have PL here. This fight's actually really awkward now. The DY comes in from the low ground, finds the stun on a Tims. Yang wants to commit, finds his blink, finds his stun. And Tims is half HP, going to be swapped on back. They have another magic missile. This should just be a deathline on Tims. You have Armel TPing in for the backside. They toss DY on in. And he's like, why? He's just dead. Now Puck over into the low ground, wants to find this pick on a Yang, does not continue. And Armel just tickles the Timbersaw. He does no magic damage whatsoever into the two bracers. And now the haste rune has to be popped. You have Yang on the side, gonna blink on him with the Echo Slam with a Fisher, and this is just gonna be another death. Armel, 4-3. But not gonna be able to find him. Now Tims has the wraparound here, has the clumsy net. They want to make a move on the Paparazzi. They have the toss combo there. They have the roar if they want it, but I'm not sure they are. Yang waiting in the wake, looking for his Echo Slam. His blink dagger's still down for a little while. And oh! Morphling jumps out with the Puck replicate. They can't find the kill. They didn't use the roar, and it's going to cost them. There's an Echo Slam ready in 20 seconds, and now Ori walking up to the high ground. They want to find their jump to double. Fisher's going to be there. March is just dead, and nothing you can do about it. The Venomancer's still not even here, and Vici Gaming feel more than happy to siege this one out as there is a TP on the Beastmaster, but he decides he's better used back at the bottom lane, trying to rat this one out. Ori tries to find his Timber Chain. Actually doesn't get it off. He's losing a lot of mana here. The Dream Coil goes out. Ori has to pop his Bloodstone. Swapped on out. He's okay for the time being. The Fisher comes out. Tim's trying to get any spells off the Roar. Comes out onto DY. They decide any kill is fine. Puck jaunts back in. Looks for something. DY still surviving. They can't even kill the support right now. The PL Illusions might find him, but no, he's just alive on 5 HP or whatever it was. Might be trying to Echo Slam this wave. Gabby hanging out here. The Timber Saw. TP comes on in. The Fisher was off the mark, but you have the whole team trying to come on in here. And Gabby was able to keep his distance here. Now the Shaker running out of mana wants to keep on going. He just doesn't get as far here with the Enchant Totem. Tim's waiting in the wake, trying to look for something to turn around. You have Armel coming in, the Dream Coil up. The Roar is going to be used. Not much. Yang safe in the backline for the time being. Puck finally going to find the kill. I do believe Yang brought on down. March with the buyback. PYW already blew his all. The Age is just being now reclaimed. Now Puck in a little bit of trouble in the corner. Gabby trying to turn things around. PYW going to be taken out. You have Tim's trying to make some moves happen out of the Morphling. DY is dead as well. It's a 3-for-0 trade so far. The Morphling trying to waveform up to the high ground. Ori, though. The big bad man, hard to deal with. Losing his mana now, the PL. He's trying to Timber Chain over. You have to wonder if maybe they're going to commit a buyback here. Looks like they're going to let him walk away. The PL, no buyback. Purchased the BKB, ready to go on in. These teams are getting ready to square off. There's no Earthshaker here. Keep that in mind. Vici Gaming actually coiled on up right now. They want to run it in, but Gabby's actually hexed. He's in a hell of a lot of trouble. Needs to get himself away. Doppling up to the high ground. Beastmaster, no Roar for 11 more seconds. PYW popping the ult to the BKB. Pop from Vici. Paparazzi trying to run into the base. He needs to find a kill here. But they haven't been able to find much yet, so that's his 10-second BKB charge. You see Shaker. Yang running it up the mid lane. The Hex is there on the Tim's. Tim's going to be okay for the time being. And they're slow sieging this tower. Gabby running in on a Morphling. Morphling is fine with this. Gabby gonna have to pop his BKB. He's in some trouble right now. Needs to get himself away. 1 more second for the Doppelganger. He's out of here, I believe. And you have Paparazzi wanting this kill so bad. Keeps jaunting further and further and further and further into the base. Finally gets the W and off. 80 seconds now without your PL. And as Tim's trying to run himself away with the spider legs. Brought down by the Fisher in the end. Vici Gaming looking unstoppable right now. Stunning up Tim's, jumping on in with the Earthshaker, has the burst, jumping into the backline on a March. March gonna drop as well. It's another godlike streak for this team. The GG gonna be called. He's gonna find a double kill. Beyond godlike for both Ori and for Paparazzi. It's gonna be Paparazzi on the Slark in the bottom lane, accompanied by DY yet again on the Vengeful Spirit. 2 or 3 is really where Treant picks up. He's actually aimed with the Stroke of Fate. Yang, nowhere to go. He's gonna be blocked on up. Tim's was in the right spot here. He's just brought down. So top lane, Yang going to be in a lot of trouble here. Gabby coming on forward, finds the kill with a waveform, looking for another one. DY going to also die to Gabby. He's actually dead. Meanwhile, KP killing couriers and taking names. Going to use the Drunken Brawler and is A-OK. Stunned on up. Armel might actually find a kill. At least a little bit of a redemption for him. He's taking a lot of damage here, though, from Viper. The heal from Treant not going to be nearly enough as he is brought down. And Viper going to continue to spit on the tree. It's a double kill for Ori. And Yang doesn't have his level 6. Might be in some trouble. No, he has Ori there to help him out. March trying to walk himself away. He's just being spit on. Armel might be in some trouble. Tim's running on in. The Stroke of Fate is there. The glimpse actually on Armel. Going to prevent him from hitting that one. Gabby jumping forward with the waveform. Couldn't find the stun. And there's the return glimpse. Another one just to keep the vision there, and now Tim's underneath the tower might be about to meet it. might be in some trouble right now. That's the Paparazzi. Do they have this kill? Actually, the stick was there. He finally gets the ulti off, but he just can't do anything with it. Actually, they do find the kill. Keep on it. Might not. Now KP top lane being gone on has the ulti. Gonna have to decide if he wants to use it. No longer has the mana to. Can find his TP out. Glimpsed on back, so that's not a possibility. And this should just be a kill. He's trying to taunt his way away, but it does not work here. That is his second death. Feels like he's been caught out more than one time, but now Treant being gone on. March has the Overgrowth, gonna decide if he wants to use it, decides against it. Gabby being stunned up, swapped on back. He's gonna be okay. DY looking for more, but was just a little over ambitious there. He's actually going to give his life. I guess Gabby and both the carries. Paparazzi is a little bit higher level. Tam is being glimpsed on back. He gets the soulbind on off. A good amount of damage being returned, and now the overgrowth is there. They want to team fight this. Buyback is available for the Grimstroke if he wants to come back into this one. They're going to bring down PYW to... Oh, the Brewmaster's in. He's trying to find something. Yang stunned on up. They're going to find a double kill for Gabby. He's looking for more in the form of the Abaddon. Fighting onto Ori. Ori spitting into him, but he's just a little too tanky on Gabby. It's going to be a triple kill. Went there. He got pretty low on HP. Thought maybe the Cobalt would put it in trouble, but Gabby should be fine here. He has a lot of strength. No mana to do anything with. He's being locked on down. The Slark axes up, and he's just leashed over and over and over again. It's going to be a big kill. He was on a monster kill streak. And what I will say about being pushed in their base is it's kind of rough. Now KP actually been spotted out. Force-staffed himself away. The glimpse. Not yet enough vision. He's finally in range, but now KP trying to get the ulti off. Not going to get a chance to. The Static Storm is there, and now the Overgrowth. They're in a little bit of trouble here. The Overgrowth, they're going to keep on going. TNC, man, you just have the Slark pouncing all over the place. Can't seem to land one. They finish off the tree. They want Gabby so bad. Paparazzi's all the way past the tier 4s. Trying to find something. Actually has to pop his own ulti. The glimpse is there on to Gabby. Gabby being locked on in. Can they find the pounce? Gabby popping his own BKB, trying to get himself away. Armel in the middle, everything with a BKB. The buyback coming out from Brewmaster. Needs to make something happen. And Gabby actually finds his waveform a little bit off the mark right now. The BKB is popped for Razor. They're using up someone. I think that's Yang. Yang going to be brought on down. Still no ulti for him for 35 seconds. DY finally brought on down. They've committed a lot for this. This is 2 whole buybacks. Yang might find a TP out. Do they have the stun? Yes, they do. But DY actually finds his TP out. Now the glimpse is going to be there, courtesy of the Gabby Morphling. They find 2 for him. And Gabby with the E-Blade has a lot of damage. Ori, they might actually spot him here. I think they see the Disruptor first, but they're going to move on over to the direction of Ori. First going to look for PYW. He's going to be instantly bursted. And now KP in some trouble. Going to have to pop the ulti. The BKB's pop for Viper. He has a cheese. It's going to be a hard kill. And now the buyback coming in for the Disruptor. This could be the game-winning team fight. The Soulbind is there. It's making it hard for this Viper to get away. He's going to pop the cheese. March is already dead. Needs to buy it back into this team fight. If he so chooses, the Morphling actually morphs into the Slark, pounces himself away, and Armel needs to get himself out of this one. Has the BKB. KP is going to TP himself away. He's glimpsed on back, uses the BKB. He's okay for the time being. Slark still wants him, though. His BKB runs out in about 2 more seconds. If he can find the leap, and he actually slightly off the mark. I thought he would hit it. That's a big fight for TNC. It's a great play, a smoke play, but actually... they might not be done yet. They're going to find a glimpse on Armel. Paparazzi has to pop his VKB just to not get bursted. He should have this pick on Armel. No! Armel lives through all of it. They get the Aegis. And now Paparazzi may have committed a little too far. Doesn't have the BKB. He has his ulti. He's going to be on the KP. KP may have something to say about this, but probably not. He's just locked on down for the time being. He's trying to get himself away. Now Armel coming back into this team fight. You have Gabby on the side of things, finding the glimpse, trying to burst PYW, has to use the E-Blade on himself, and you have the Slark just gaining agi over this long fight. He's still okay right now. Should eventually be brought down, and down for 52, no buyback. Not having too much coordination in Game 2 for Game 3. Game 2 either. This Slark almost gets bursted, push him back. And Armel in some trouble, has to use his fuels on himself, has the BKB, Gabby using his own, trying to fight into Slark, but you can't fight what you can't see. And now the TP back in, KP's just going to die, has a buyback available. Brewmaster with the buyback into the game, they have the overgrowth, actually, Gabby. I don't know what happened, but he's dead. They found 1 kill, the Vengeful Spirit's down, they're trying to keep him there with the overgrowth. Slark hopping back in, wants to find a target, March is going to be that target. Now with the buyback from March, they decide this is the last stand. The ulti is there. Gabby can't morph back out of the Disruptor. 110 seconds on the ground. It feels like there's just nothing that they can do. Armel in the middle of every single hero wants to get his jewels off, has the buyback, and they use it. And March, again, locked on down, just going to be brought on down. Every single buyback, I believe, has been used. There's one on Grimstroke, but is that really a buyback? GG is going to be called. They tried, man. couldn't get to the point where Morphling was just a big enough hero to Slark.